So a lot of people don't like Hangman's Alley, and I'm not entirely sure why. So we've come to Hangman's Alley, which is um, dangerous at this end and completely blocked off at the other. Yeah. Oh, McCready. So I didn't bother opening the third door that's kind of halfway down the alleyway. Just because I didn't want people being able to get in that way. But since settlers have a bad habit of leaving doors open, they just put a set of lockers there. Keeps everyone out. So you can't really see a whole lot, except the barren third floor, I guess. So we will go inside, because the only way in is through the fast travel mat. The two turrets at the front are set up so that you can't walk under them or past them. McCready's clever, I'm sure he'll figure it away. If you're in the alleyway, you also cannot really get a clear shot at the guard who's usually standing there. I haven't done anything much out here, but once you do go inside, you can hear the rumble over here, which isn't as horrible and echoey as it could be, thanks to some walls. But this is our power and water generating area. Kind of neatly tucked away. Concrete above, concrete to the sides, keeps everything fairly quiet. Fairly. This just barely tucks in where you don't bump your head, but it does keep you fairly well protected, thanks to that little shack wall. With some grains around, which are floating. Let's get that down a bit. Come on, down on the ground. I'm not sure why it feels the need to float, but it doesn't seem to want to drop down at all. Some potato plants tucked away. Brahmin trough. We do actually feed our Brahmin. Some raised grains, some blight. Hopefully it doesn't make them glow. An entire one. I did put some other plants in here as well. Corn. Gourds. Seems to me there are carrots around here. Yep, there's a carrot over there. What else have we got? There might be a melon patch. Maybe back there in the corner. Some extra water. A little desk where someone's having lunch. Workshop.
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Crops coming in pretty good.
Scrapwood pile. Some accelerants. Yeah, to keep the fires burning. They tapped into the water from next door. Some soap and dish rag. Refillable water barrel.
Performance is honest
Which apparently gives you dirty water, but I'll take it. Put that somewhere. The workshop, of course. I stuck some shelves in there just to make sort of an all-purpose closet. Things that people who are farming behind us might want. Oh, there's our watermelon patch. Ideally, you don't chuck the watermelon through that, but you can.
for a small fee.
Oh, hey Doc, you should be upstairs. He's a little worried about getting sick. This building stayed because I get run over by cows here. Because I don't think you can actually get rid of it.
Yes?
At least you couldn't originally. And this doorway blocked off because these people, I tell you, they don't close doors. But people can come up here and shoot at whatever super mutants or raiders decide they need to try to invade. And you can kind of see the next two floors.
Out here, you gotta take
So, we'll just wait for... Try not to get trampled. And go upstairs.
Yeah.
So, second floor. Good little area for recreation. And over there, people can sit around and watch, because when someone's on the pommel horse, settlers tend to just kind of stand around and watch. It's a little weird. Got our weapons workbench, armor workbench, the fumes, going up through the staircase into one of the very few patches of blue sky. Or any sky, really. Scrap bench. They use this area to kind of sort stuff into categories, which is why there's a machete and a sledgehammer there. Just tools for the use. You can tell we are right over the power plants. There's our secret door that we don't have open. Some tools shared between the kitchen and the workbench. Wash your hands. And so we have our kitchen. It's one of the three shops set up. I don't use OC decorator or anything, so it's all just hand placed. Ah, our meat is falling into the fridge. There we go. So, this as well, all hand placed. But I like the fact that the different meats and foods all look different, so I figured I'd take advantage of it. Makes for some nice decoration. Got some booze over in the corner for people who are old enough. Where they keep the actual stock, so to speak. Some dirty water hidden back there. Don't look too closely, you won't be able to tell. Seems to be dirty water is used in making noodles, so yeah. Some vegetable starch, some rat poison in the corner, cause yeah, you know, salt and pepper shakers. Blight, which is amazingly not floating. Blight has a tendency to float, but it also glows. So, yeah, good with the bad, I guess. Some bones for soup. Don't ask whose. Probably best not to know. Carrot, some razor grain. Another spot for exercising. I managed to get like the little candles and the Children of Adam bottle lanterns on the windowsills, which was kind of fiddly, but I'm kind of a fiddly person. So here we have someone who their job is to clean things. So dirty clothing outside, clean clothing in here drying, nice laundered dress, and then what they've gotten paid. Some more clean clothing. Oh no, dirty clothes waiting to be washed. Flowers and such. Helps with the smell. Abraxo, because why not? Iron, so I can neatly launder things. And their motto. Next door, on the other hand, they aren't quite so clean. They do have some ammo. Bit of an alcohol problem. Some blight. Two folks live in here. Not sure where they are at the moment, but that's okay. They don't really have much in the way of personality. And kill tower. We'll go upstairs, put some candles and such around the staircases just to kind of highlight them when it's dark. There isn't a lot of electricity here. Only 25. So yeah. Not a lot of room for power. But I like the candles. So, the lounge area. The chessboard. Some artwork. Reading material. This is one of the little housing areas. These people obviously have different priorities. And back here, some people who may not have entirely changed their ways after moving in, but when you're living in cramped quarters, you kind of put up with each other. It's a little dining area back here. People can kind of lounge, eat some moldy food. Bottle lantern, which sits nicely on top of the air conditioner. Garbage can. And again, not really a great place for trying to break in. There's a stair here so that I can get up on top of the roofs if need be. But again, right here, one of the very few patches where you can see the sky. Everything else pretty much covered over with one form of rooftop or another. So coming back, we've got the only toilet in the entire place. Under it would be the kitchen. And then beneath that is the power plant, because there's the chain door. I was lucky enough that in most of the areas, the floors, I managed to snap right up against the brick, or sometimes through it. Sometimes it worked on one floor, but not the next one, which is why those guys are right up against the wall, and this area isn't. But I need to be able to put in some stairs anyhow. back here. Another 3 people living back here. Got a little bit of decoration going on. Some books, some water. They've got a definite team mentality. And their living room back here with their glitched in staircase. I was using that while I was building and then just decided not to take it out when I was done. But it's a nice little lounge. Some extra lighting. A view into the neighbor's place. Back to the hallway. Again, no one closes their doors. I don't know why I bother giving them. I haven't given them to most of these people because they never close them. Again, managed to get lighting in the windows or on the windowsills. This one, fairly organized fellow. Ex-military with his dog tags. It's probably his army uniform. Okay. Now it's kind of taken up writing. Tries to keep himself occupied. One of the few comfy pillows. And another staircase downstairs.
That was personality.
And next room. Because we do have 18 or 19 people stuffed in here. $18. Yeah. Little room. Doesn't have a lot of stuff.
In the common room. What kind of things, you ask? Well,
But he does have a few
I have heard
personal items.
that they have taken over the castle. Chicken. Go. Wild.
See, even here, which would have been a clear patch of sky,
I don't know.
we've got pallets and boards covering it up, so no one likes getting wet.
That's good. Yeah.
There are 2
For everyone else too. Yeah.
power generators up there, which is, makes it a little bit loud over here, but this guy collects and scrambles and scraps to find pretty things. Sells them for 40 caps, which is about the cost of a noodle bowl. Garden gnome, globe, some paintings. More paintings. Some little things. Locket, a bottle, and a decanter. He's got his ammo box to keep his cash in, because I couldn't find a caps box. And this is more of a family room. I figure somebody in this Commonwealth has to have a child somewhere. So they make do. They don't own a lot, but they have the important things. That is a pillar from downstairs holding up the floor with a candle placed inside. Worked quite nicely. So we'll go over a bit more. There's a store behind that. Little lounge area. Some books for those who are inclined. Beer bottles for people who had been here before. And one of our guard posts. And convenient for dropping Molotov cocktails on people who think they want to get in. Managed to get some defense on the go up there. Our beacon. Stairway there that I put in so I can up on the rooftop so I can take screenshots. And the shop. Just a general store. So he's got some metats. And he's got some other stuff back here. And turpentine. Oh. This is an excellent way to be able to sit things on the trader's table. It'll just tuck right in. You have a little circle showing through, but you can put things there so it looks like a placemat or something. Like if you wanted to put a cash register on it. Fiberglass. All the different hides do have a different color, or they're a slightly different size, have a slightly different look, and then the hide bundle is entirely different. So they're all together. All of the rolled items like cloth or plastic or rubber or leather also look slightly different. Different colors, so it's different sizes. But looks good stacked in a box. The Nuka flag, for whatever reason, does not show through, which is kind of irritating. And got some mods, some springs, just general stuff. Decorative items, fertilizer, a little bit of food, not a whole lot. There's our lounge. Another housing space. Someone who's fairly organized. Likes nice things. Reads a bit. Next room. Not quite as friendly folk. Not bad people, but maybe not the nicest either. With their Raider lantern in the back there. A few personal items. No smoking. Now the gas canister right there. And back here we have the clinic. Just the last of our shops. A few glow-in-the-dark lights, or bottle lanterns. Little waiting area. That is a vase that has fallen through. And then we have 2 more beds that I managed to get these tables tucked under. Medication, bucket, probably not, best not to ask why, but some pretty standard medical-ish items. Something to read while they're waiting. Some medication back here. Some medication that should be on a shelf. Or not. There we go. There's the vase that fell through. There we go. He'll just knock it down, I know. Get some syringes in here. Some packs, some Comex, Berserker, some Jet, some more Jet, Ultra and Non, and a place for the doc to sit. He's downstairs anyway. But there's Hangman's Alley. That's what you can do. You can, in fact, cram a whole lot of people in here, give them fairly individualized sleeping quarters. Yeah, no kidding, McCready. There are 18 people living here. Let's see if we can get up here. go. So as you can see, not a lot of sky. But it helps if people are, you know, chucking grenades and such. Helps keep everyone dry. I didn't take out a lot of things that you can scrap. Not so much on this floor as the one down below. But like I didn't take out just one of these vents over here somewhere. I didn't bother taking it out.
Rocket 69.
Oh, that was the stairwell. They used as a snap point into our little team players room.
Hey everybody, everybody might be listening now.
It's one of the few patches that doesn't have some
I guess I hope
ceiling
that's a lot of
over it.
people. Regardless,
Some stairway.
so there's a story that I heard, which I don't
This, again, one of the very few patches that doesn't have
Billy told
a room of some sort in it.
he was separated from his family.
And that's mainly because I didn't want to get rid of that area. So I kept all of that. I'm not sure what I might use it for. Maybe if I decided to rip everything out of the alley and rebuild. It might be handy to have, but I left that in place. And go over. Clinic is down there.
Anyway, back to the music, I guess. Frankie Carl wrote a song about tomorrow, or at least, his version of tomorrow, which is pretty
Rather loud. If I can get these out of the way a bit. Maybe not. Some spots up here you can be in the building mode, and some you can't. But it's kind of picky on where to let you be, or where to let you put things. Yeah. I apparently I went one step too far. What is this attached to? Oh, the beacon. Seems to be the only thing it's attached to. So, let's see if we can. I don't think we can spread them out much. Oh, there we go. Let's spread these out so they're not quite as irritating and loud. And that goes down through the hole though, so that is stuck. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, I put these in so I could... Don't fall. Don't make it up there. If I jump right off of that, I can get up here. There we go. And that's the alleyway. Top to bottom, side to side, filled. Down around the corner. But a fairly safe place, all things considered. there isn't a lot of room for anyone to get in. When it's night, you can't even really tell that the place is lit up. So it's hard to even tell that there's a settlement there, which, again, I can't help but think that that's a good thing. I think these are all very dull rooftops. There's nothing up here. Nope. Just places to wander on, I guess. Yeah. To make sure you stick those landings. Yeah, there's some areas, there's some things I didn't scrap. Piping. Whoa. That's it usually. The air units are stuck. You can't get rid of those. But I didn't get rid of the venting on either end. Probably... No, it's not quite big enough to fit a little half a 1x1 floor in. So... it could just stay. It's not harming anything. But it's the same with, like, the railings. You can't get rid of those. But you can't put things behind it. Or on top of it. So I have used that area as, like, storage, because you can just reach through. So, that is the alley. Hope you enjoyed. I hope it's helpful. Or there are some ideas that might be useful. There we go. I did get rid of these, the roof areas, or the shack. Just because I liked the idea of having a ceiling inside there. Didn't get rid of the pillars. Again, I just thought they added some extra character. Makes it look like it's supported. I have added some supports in so it doesn't look like things are floating. It might not look like there's quite enough weight being held up, but at least some weight is being held up. Yeah, nice little farming zone. And that's it. Thanks for joining me.